What are you sniffing for, Rube? Hey there, my friends. Thanks for joining me. Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventures and Ruby. And I am just as happy as a hippie with a new pair of Birkenstocks. Partly because I am a hippie with a new pair of Birkenstocks, but been out here tube shooting and having a good time. And I got a situation though. Ruby has put a big mud pit over in the yard. Well, I put it there whenever I first started shooting. It just went wrong direction. It kind of, it's where I stand when I'm shooting at 10 meters there. And I've been standing there for years, but since Ruby has come along, she's decided it's a good spot to dig in and create a big mud spot there, which makes me not want to stand there when I come out to shoot. Plus, she's kind of made it really uneven by digging in it and stuff. And I have an ankle issue. I broke my ankle 10, 15 years ago. I don't remember, but still gives me problems from time to time. So I prefer to stand on as level ground as I can. Recently, my wife Amy and I were at Menards, a local home improvement store, and I walked past a roll of that fake grass, carpet, Brady Bunch backyard looking stuff. And just because I thought it would be funny, I bought a roll of it. It was only $15, and I thought I'll fill that spot with a roll of fake grass. But as I came home and I started thinking about it more, I thought, well, people do put pitching mounds on their property if if they have an athlete in the family, or horseshoe pits, or what was the other thing I was thinking of? A putting green, if that's your thing. So I thought, why not? I can put a slingshot designated spot there in the yard to shoot at, make it easier to stand on at all kinds of weather, and keep my feet from tracking mud in the house, hopefully. So I started thinking about it a little more serious, and I went back to Menards and I bought this mat here. And let me try to give you a better view of it. So it's just one of those anti-fatigue type mats that they use in industrial settings. And my plan is to level a spot in the ground there where that pit currently is, the size and shape of that mat, place that down, and then cut out some of the grass and put it over the top of it, just because I know with the holes in that mat, mud will seep up, and so maybe that'll give me a barrier to keep the mud from tracking in, and then the mat will make it a little easier to stand out there. So I was out here shooting though, and as you can see, it's partially covered up, but the spot was in the direct sunlight, and I was ready. Oh my God, Ruby got my big league chew. You're such a brat. I am actually pretty sad about that, because that stuff is better than you remember. Hang on. Can I have the rest of that? Well, somebody's going to be walking around the house farting bubbles tonight. Probably won't be me. All right, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, what the hell is that? My pit is mostly in the sunlight right now, and I was gonna start working on it, but my shovel operating skills, even on the cloudiest days, are not the best, and I thought trying it in direct sunlight might be a little taxing on me. So I'm gonna wait till this evening and dig that up, put that down, let you guys see what it looks like. But something else I'm gonna do is I noticed as I was shooting these tubes out here, which I love because I haven't even cut them yet. I've just been playing with the sizes, but some of those things were zipping. So once the sun goes down, I get that spot done. I'm gonna break the chronograph out because it's easier to see and more fun to look at in the dark anyway, like a fair or a circus. But we'll come out and we'll shoot some tubes through the chronograph, see what we're getting. Well, I'm pleased with it. I think it's going to suit my needs. The only thing additionally I think I'm going to do is get some tent stakes and stake it down so that this grass, fake grass, whatever it is, stays there, and hopefully Ruby will leave it alone. But I am pleased with it. I'm pleased with how it turned out. The whole project cost me, carried a one, $50 maybe, and a little bit of time. That was real time, by the way. You guys saw me put that in there. Now I sped it up a little bit. Well, Ruby seems to approve so far. She's investigating, but now that, stop it. Okay, those tent stakes are gonna be a must. Ain't no bubble gum over here. Anyway, I think it's gonna suit my needs. I'm pleased with how it turns out. Now, I am curious about what speeds we're getting out of these 1632s. Let's check that out. I am shooting 1632s with 8mm. I don't know what size or what length I have my tubes at because I'm just experimenting. I don't even have them cut. I've got them pulled through and just kind of dangling there, but this is a speed that felt good to me. So let's see, or this is a length that felt good to me. So let's see what speed we're getting. .203.3, but that was with my hair in it. I'm not going to aim at the knockdowns. I'm just going to see how fast I can shoot through this. .226.3. It's not quite as fast as I felt like it was getting, but I think that's pretty decent for single tubes. Well, I didn't get to play with those as long as I wanted. Got some breaks in the bands right there. Looks like we were getting around the 220, 230 range, so not as quick as I thought, but I don't know what is good for single tubes. So for whatever it was worth, I was getting 220 to 230 with single tubes, 1632s. That wasn't as much shooting as I wanted to get in tonight, but I am actually starting to hurt a little bit with my ankle. It's one of the things that sucks about getting old. It's a pain in the ass to get old, but it's also an even bigger pain in the ass not to get old. So I guess I will stop complaining, but I am gonna go in for the evening, get this video up, share this project with you guys. I'm pretty happy with it. And then tomorrow, now that I got this taken care of, because that's been on my list for a little bit, I'm gonna get out here and do some more tube testing. I'm just curious about the different sizes, what speeds I can expect out of them, because tubes really are a different animal to me, and something I've not experimented with much. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow if it's not thunderstorming out here. So we'll look for that. I'll be putting that up soon. Once again, it's time I give you that same old trope. Go down, hit subscribe, like me, please like me, and all that stuff. It would really mean a lot to me. Thanks for joining me.